I have a toy with me, and we are doing a live from Pride Fest today. So,
This gonna be interesting.
very interesting. But, of course, with me right now, we have the one and the only legendary Onyx and myself, Sub-Zero, and we are coming to let you know about Kink 101.
Keep going, bitch.
For
You
the
act
most
like
part,
you-
we are going to have fun. We're going to give you guys some live demos today. Yes, I know, right? But before we get there, we're going to have a brief conversation to let you guys know about Kink 101. So, legendary.
Yes.
For the people, let's go into some quick Kink 101 topics. So,
Okay.
for you, what would you say qualifies as something that's Kink 101?
So for me, there are a couple of things. Number one, make sure you have consent. Consent is sexy, baby. Always make sure you have consent. Even in the middle of a scene, if the person you're being a sub or dom with, they say, you know what? I'm done. I tap out. Then you know what you do? You say, okay, we're going to stop. Another thing would be do your homework. I always tell my bad water sports story, but I've had moments where I met someone and I thought they was cute and they said they were into bondage and they put handcuffs on me and my circulation cut off. Or they was like, "Ooh, let me tie you up," and I couldn't breathe. So just make sure whoever the practitioner is has done their homework and know what they're doing.
So I noticed when you said that you were losing circulation. That's not safe at all. But in the midst of that, I noticed that you didn't mention, like, was there any safe words, or did you guys have that set up so that way you wasn't just sitting there going numb?
So that was more so in my initial, when I thought I was into kink and I just watched it on Real Sex on on Showtime, just being real honest. That was my introduction to kink. But it was more so I didn't have a safe word, and I just was like, "Oh, I'll try this. This look cute." But overall, eventually I learned about safe words and making sure that I have a safe word. One time I was with someone, and because I love the movie 40-Year-Old Version, my safe word was Kelly Clarkson. And so they knew that the scene would be done as soon as I'd be like, "Yep, Kelly Clarkson."
Interesting. Okay, all right, I got it.
Child, you asked.
If it works, look, don't. If it works, why change it? So I guess my other question for you is, what introduced you into kink? Like, what was something that you took a look at and was like, oh wow, I want to try that?
For me, it is the fact that I grew up very, very religious, very God bless you, hallelujah. And I was like, ooh, that makes my nature rise. And I was like, ooh, I want to try that. So it was certain things that I would just say,
Honestly, I would say it was just randomly watching porn, seeing certain things happen, seeing things I'm just like, that's different. That's what's so creative. So I was like, let me do my research, let me look to see what I truly want to get into. I mean, it has led me down different paths of, maybe yellow and magenta. We're not going to name those colors right now. But, for the most part, I haven't really had a bad situation. I've probably had some close calls, but I've still walked away. Again. No, not for you. Not the same.
there are certain things that is, oh hell no, knife play.
But with him saying that, though, we do not yuck anyone's yum. So by all means, kink is open to interpretation by the individual. everyone can define what their kink is to them, and for the most part, everyone goes on their. But is there an essential or a vital person that you would say kind of introduced you to the world of kink?
Honestly, it was a couple of the way that they practice their kink. I never said it openly. One of the people was actually Mufasa, seeing him flogging how like they were in La La Land while doing it, and I was like, ooh, I want some of that. I want to be there.
So I noticed that you also brought up Onyx. So for those that are at home and watching this live, what's Onyx? Who's Onyx?
What is Onyx? Glad you asked me. So Onyx is a POC organization that deals with leather kink and fetish. And so we practice the 3 E's. It's called educate, explore, and empower. Educate, explore, and empower. We teach you about what you need to know to the best of our ability. We help you explore whatever your kink or fetish is, and we empower you to do the same.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So with that being said, we are going to move into the toy box. So normally we would do this in studio, but we're now
Live and in color.
right? But we're amongst the people out live and in color. So with that being said, we normally offer a toy box that normally allows you to get tested at the facility. And with that, all you have to do is fill out a form. From that form, make sure you put your correct information. So we want to make sure that you are able to receive the toy box. From there, you will receive a test that comes to you in the mail, very discreet. When you take the test, you're going to call back with your results. From there, once you get your results, we will go ahead and put that into the database, and we will go ahead and ship you out a wonderful, magical, personal toy box of your own, so that way you can go ahead and start this magical journey of kink. But with that being said, let's honestly kind of let the people know why we're here, and then for the most part, for the weekend as well. The one thing that we're definitely going to try to hammer home this weekend is Kink 101. So being able to be in your safe space, being able to feel comfortable, confident, being able to enjoy what you like about, not always about penetration. Being kinky does not mean that it's penetrative at all.
Kinky don't equal sex.
It does not. So I think one of the misconceptions is that people believe that you have to always have sex to be kinky, or that being kinky leads to sex. But honestly, I think some of the best moments I've had were non-penetrative and came from maybe being flogged, candle wax, water sports. So the one thing that we definitely want to make sure that you guys walk away with this weekend is a newfound understanding of what Kink 101 is and the basis of what that looks like. So today, we'll be doing the English version of everything, and then tomorrow, watch this, we'll be bringing it to you live and in color again from here, but in Espanol with some of our other brothers tomorrow. Now catch that.
We bilinguals.
So with that being said, I guess the question I have for you is, what would you define as some of the more basic introductory kinks?
I would say spanking. I would also say sensory play. So like for me, that's one of those things that make me say, oh my Lord. But it's like an intro thing. So like what people don't understand is it's just like someone who is blind, someone who's deaf. You take away one sense, the others are enhanced. And so that's what made me go deeper down the rabbit hole of kink.
Got you. So for our viewers at home, what would you say would be something that would be...
Since you asked, one of my favorite ones is actually sensory play. And a lot of the things that I've done with sensory, get you $10 together, $10, and you could get 10 different, well, they went up on their prices. You get 9 different things in the Dollar Tree just for you. So the different toys that the dogs put in their mouth, and if you put it on someone's skin, it feels oh so good. I've used a back scratch it on their face and made sure that the person can't see. You get some rope, put it around their arms and put it around their feet. Honestly, you could even get some kitchen tools, not the ones you're gonna eat with. That I'll use a spatula. I've used the thing that you mash your potatoes with on someone, on their, to massage them and make them feel oh so good.
Okay, look at you. So, hearing and knowing that you've done all of this, would you consider yourself to be a pro?
I believe that you're always learning, always trying to get to know more. The time, in my little saying is, the time that I become a pro is the time that I did.
Do they need to have any type of prior knowledge before jumping into kink?
I mean, there's some small ones that you should know, like if you're trying to flog someone, make sure you don't hit the kidneys. But like, just understand your partner, understand yes or no's, and go slow. Don't just jump in. This ain't like learning to swim. You don't just jump in the deep end and think you're good. Put your toe in and go in slow.
Okay, got you. Well, I guess as a takeaway, what would you say would be some of the risks or safety ideas or practices that should go into discovering what type of kinks you're into?
Well, for me, some of the things I've done is just talk to different practitioners of particular kinks I've been interested in, understanding what my yes, no's, and possibly understanding that I'm okay not knowing everything. Another one would be, like I said, just don't just jump foot first. Put your toe in, put your baby toe in, go slow, and just be careful. If you think you're gonna hurt someone, don't do it.
True words to live by. Well, with that being said, like I promised, because you guys have listened and stayed this long, we're going to go ahead and get into some demos. So some of the demos are definitely going to be handled by some of our members of Onyx Midwest. We are going to kind of go through a lot of those with you guys today, and then we're going to go ahead and break down what they're doing and allow you guys to be immersed in what's going to happen. They'll be popping up in 3 minutes. So when it goes live, you can talk and then let the people know about your match.
Did you want to stand? Did you want to sit? How do you want me?
Actually, someone could place Good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm Mufasa from Onyx, one of the founders of Onyx, and we're just here this afternoon to show you a few things and how you can play responsibly, but how you can play and have a lot of fun with your hands. Impact play is a wonderful thing. Anything that hits the body is impact play. And we're going to do a little demo, and I'm going to my demo bottom is Legend of the Body. And you can do it with your hands. That's the thing that you always have with you. Impact play is also with floggers and paddles and other implements.